Yes, we're back. We're back again in Truck and Logistics Simulator, back to have another look at this because there's been some major updates, and yeah, it's now got good. It was good before, but it's now got gooder. Hang on, that's not a word. Better. That's the one. Better. It's now got better, gooder. So yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're new to my content, welcome indeed. This is going out on a day. It's somewhere Tuesday, Thursday, probably Thursday. It's going out somewhere. Other content for me is OMSI on a Monday, trains on a Wednesday, on a Friday rotating between tourist bus, firm bus and the bus. Saturday, I think, is probably going to be the last one of the flight to be replaced by trucking that's currently on a Sunday. Confused? Yeah. So yes, wanted to do this again, and good afternoon, Nico, Crisp, Bandyman, Schliff, Dylan, and Nico again. No, it's not confusing. Yes, been some major updates to the game. I liked it anyway, but now it has improved. There's more missions been added. They've updated the physics. They've updated the steering sensitivity options that you can now do. Fuel gauges, temperature gauges are now on the vehicles. Manual gearbox now available, which I will be driving with today, because before everything was auto. Custom graphic settings that you can now do. So general options, you can change your steering, you can change the physics quality, you can now move your seat position backwards and forwards, up and down, graphics options, shadow quality. You've got all these options now, so depending on the power of the PC that you're running on, you can tweak and fiddle and do things. Yeah, it's vastly improved and the world looks so much better. So we'll jump straight in. We'll start with doing a journey, and good afternoon, John. Start with doing a journey in a little van, because that's what you start out with. If you haven't seen the game before, I run through the vehicles basically. When you start the game, you get enough money to buy this. You earn money by delivering goods, which is obviously what we'll do. And then the more money you earn, the more vehicles you can then buy, which means then the more goods you can deliver, the more money you earn. So you start with a little van like this. There's also this thing that I always think should be a minibus because it's got windows in. Panel vans, then you can go up to what basically is a transit, which we haven't got. We then decided to buy the MAN version, so that we've got. We'll take a drive in that later. There's a Dropside van, which I've never really seen the purpose of, but we have one. And then there's the transit version, which is better obviously because it's a transit. That's available. Then you go up to the rigid. Now this thing's interesting. We do have one of these that also comes with some of the loads. You then pull a drag as well, so you pull a trailer behind it, and there is the what the hell do you call it? Tipper version, so you can put boulders and things in, and that's quite cool loading that up. So we'll take a drive of that. Then you've got trucks. So you got the Volvo basically. Then you've got the Scania, then you've got the MAN, and basically a Volvo VNL, which I don't think looks quite right. So those are available. Obviously, when we can, we will purchase the Scania because Scania. Prices have actually been improved down here. They were really expensive before. That's quite realistic now at 68,000. The cheapest being the old Volvo. And then you've got other vehicles. So there are some off-road missions that you can do. So you can use this thing. Obviously don't have it yet. 349,000 for that. Forklift we do get to drive, and that is just really cool. The fact that you load and eventually unload your other vehicles. More industrial forklift. Never used this yet because we haven't driven anything with the tractor and trailer. Sorry, the truck and trailer. So we haven't used this for loading containers on. And then we have used this, and we use this later on as well for loading up the things. And there's also a car you can buy, which I don't know why. Pickup trucks, which we don't have one of, I don't think. Yes, we did. When did we buy that? I can't remember buying that. We bought the Ford pickup truck, it seems. I can't remember doing that. But anyway, we'll jump straight back in the minivan, and we'll go and grab a load. But the world has changed. It looks a lot better. There have been some improvements. The actual world around us now looks greatly improved from what it did. Looks a lot nicer. Inside, we've now got, if I look down, manual gearbox. That's quite nice. So I've now got to use the G27 to go and find me a load, and there's one down here. So if I'd actually set up my oh, I'm good at this, isn't I? If I actually set up my controls, H shifter, that should be right. Steering method, steering wheel. Okay, we'll go back from that then. Is it actually gonna? It worked the other day. Okay. Controls. Forklift axis. Why isn't it now not doing? Logitech G27. Accelerate, brake, clutch. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hang on. I've got to do gear 1. Bear with me. It's a bus situation again. That's gear 1. Okay. Gear 2. I should have redone this before, shouldn't I? But, you know, it's fine. Gear 2. Gear 3. Well, you know, what do you expect? It was actually working yesterday, but I think because I've taken a save game from my old gaming rig and put it to this gaming rig, it's now sort of not working. So gear 5, and then gear 6, and then we've got to have gear 6, and then we've got to have a reverse. There we go. And right, fine, we should be done now. There we go, first gear. Okay. It does make it a lot more realistic using a manual gearbox now. Because obviously before it was just all auto, so this thing would have been a manual. Do I use track IR? No, track IR is not working. Right, okay. So we've got to drive over here. And pick our load. So we can load something on with a forklift, which is what we'll do. And the map has now improved as well. There's other areas of the map. I think this bit down here is new. That wasn't there before. So we'll go ahead with that one. Which means now we've now got to load it on with the forklift. Is this set in America? I don't know what the where the actual place is that it's set. Hang on, have we got? Okay, we've got a forklift with a clutch. Okay, so this is the bit that I really wish that we had in other games. The fact that you load yourself, it just adds a whole extra dimension. Okay, put that in. Oh, load that down. And then go backwards. Right, so now we've got a trailer there as well. So we've now got to load the cargo onto the trailer. So in the same way, lower the forks down. Feels really weird having to use a manual gearbox. Can't be the last time I actually used my G27 gearbox. And having to use a clutch feels really odd. Okay, lower that down. Oh, reverse. it's, you know, I've been a fan of this game since it first came out, but now that, say, it's looking better and all these little changes have been made, it is certainly one of those games that it's just really enjoyable. And I did always vow that I would follow its progress and we would come back when there was an update, and we have done that. Go to the outside view. There we go. Oh, okay. You don't just crash into the trailer. I was always a fan of the physics in this before. They looked really good, but now the physics are improved. So now I've got to back up to the trailer. I actually think this is where, you know, ETS2 should have started. Because wouldn't it be cool to start... Because this, we go up to, obviously, large trucks. So to start out your delivering empire in something this small is just really cool. Oh, that's the view. I thought I'd mapped a button to attach trailer. Which press T. There you go. So suspension on the trailer works. So now we've got to follow the nav. So we go back inside. We've got to follow the sat nav now and go and deliver these, which we then get money for. So one in the back. So you can actually do quite a few jobs with this just basic van. And this is, when you do start out, pretty much is all you get enough money for is to buy this. I really want to just look with track IR. So sometimes I do end up having accidents because I just keep wanting to look left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Keithy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the madness. Yeah, eventually, again, I haven't done any research on this because it's me. Eventually you're going to be able to unload as well. So when you get to the other end, you'll have to unload your load. So rather than just load, so you have to take them off again. Again, that just adds a whole other dimension to it. Chris, thank you very much for the host. And I really like the fact the AI can't drive. Really like the fact that we've now got a manual gearbox. And working fuel gauge and working temperature gauge, which is actually really high. I'd be worried if that was my car. But the map's just looking better. It was always good. It's a little bit glitchy for me. But it's always good looking. I do always still think that those truck trailers are a little bit short. But, you know, I have enjoyed and will continue to enjoy following the progress of this. Those lights are not green. But yeah, just being able to change gears manually. Because you would have a manual gearbox in this size of vehicle. When you looks a bit stuttery, it is a little bit stuttery. But I can forgive it that. The lorry mounted the curb a bit. It did, just slightly. Again, I've got everything whacked up on Ultra. Whoa! So, if I turn my graphics settings down a bit, it would probably change. But the physics, you know, you actually have an accident. So should you have an accident, the van gets dented, and you have to then repair it. I just really like it. Oh. Yeah, so the map's got bigger. There are more cargo missions available now. I'm guessing Ellie's lights. There you go, lights are on. The dash lights up at night now, looking quite nice. Oh yeah, the AI have never been great at... oh, we're just... Yep, swinging there. There have been some improvements to the AI, according to the change log. Looks like he's got a bulb gone. Rather quick flashing indicator. Hi, Stewie. Right, out onto the... Oh, wow. I was going to say out onto the motorway. Speed test. Oh, it's such a difference using a manual. It's so much better. Actually, the handling's a lot better as well. The fuel gauge is coming down. So obviously, filling up with fuel is a thing that comes out of your money. I do wish it would tell you when you're driving along how much money you actually had. Yeah, it is running a little bit hot. A bit of reverb in the tunnel. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Hi, Aiden. Yeah, AI, improved. But, maybe they still need a little bit of work. So we'll do a job in each of the vehicles. So we've started out with this one. We'll then move up to the pickup trucks. I still can't remember buying that thing. Do one in the pickup. Then we do one in the van. Then we've got the open back van thing. Then we've got the box truck. Oh! Is there a horn? Oh, there is. I'll just turn the engine off. Bear with me. The button I thought I mapped to the horn was in fact the engine. That's the horn. Yeah, don't try and turn the engine off while you're driving. It probably doesn't, help matters. Come on, little van. Yeah, graphics are a little bit stuttery, but not hugely. Gearbox actually fairly responsive. The clutch is mapped. As we go for 6th. Oh God, we got to come off up here. Braking. Squeaking. So it's definitely one of those games. If you like ETS2 and you wish that you'd have started, from something of more basic deliveries, I'd certainly look at this. And it hasn't disappointed me from the first time that I fired it up. And I say it now is just improved. Oh God. If they ever had Track IR support, this would be really cool. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will link in the description below where you can purchase it. I'll also leave a link down there to the Twitch channel where you can watch me do this stuff live, because I'm not pre-recorded. Well, I am for YouTube, but not for live. That's not confusing. There's also a link down there as well to the Discord doodah. Yeah, the thing. The place with the people in. For those watching live, something really odd coming up tonight in a live stream. Day of Infamy shooting. That's going to go well, isn't it? It's just not. That's a fuel place going past that. You'll buy that. You still haven't bought it yet. Happy it's okay to eat more than 1 bar of chocolate a day. Oh, I've gone past my thing. Park vehicle in parking space. Parking space is not here. Warning, this van is reversing. Okay, in here. Where we be going to? Where be ye want it? Oh, up in that back left-hand corner. Okay. Infamy, infamy. They've all got it in for me. Indeed. Oh, God, I've got to try and reverse this thing into there now. Couldn't have had it any more, like, straightforward or anything? No, you definitely want it there? Okay. It's fine. We'll just... It's quite a loud reversing BP thing. That's what they're called. Loud reversing BP things. Also coming up this week, something, again, we've never done before. Some Sims 4 multiplayer. Which YouTube may or may not be seeing. Probably not. Hi, Sam. Right, so, load dropped off. So, yeah, that's a little van you start with, which is actually quite cool. We'll now switch vehicles, and we go back to our garage. And we'll jump in the pickup truck. Pickup, there we go. So, jump in this. Now the jobs change depending on the vehicle you've got. The jobs change. So again, you can only load one. You can still load 1 pallet in the suspension's quite cool. You can still load 1 pallet in the back of this, but obviously you can't load 2. This is for Bubbles Jackson. I'm sure whatever zoo he's now in will appreciate that, Sam. Oh, double exhaust going on. Ooh, fancy. Right. Let's go and fuel light's on. Fuel light. Oh, that's the horn. Fuel light's definitely on. Was there a fuel? There is a fuel place. Right, we go and get some fuel then. Cost me money. Jump in the vehicle. Whoever used it last didn't fuel it up. Refuel is T. That was some fuel. Right. Okay, so job that way. So little circles on the map is what you're looking for. Which is 1. Oops. Nothing to see there. It was fine. They reversed into me. Honestly. In theory now, actually. Did I damage anything? Oh, not a scratch. Not even a flesh wound. Right, so we can do another trailer one, or we can just do one that... so, money. Oh, actually 4,600 for that one. That's what we need, because it gets closer to buying the truck we need. Okay. So we're going to pick up our thing, which is... Where the hell is it? Over in that corner. Okay. So this is just one we just tow. So again, that little first van that you start off with, really useful. I should have turned around. For just being able to tow stuff. So we don't really need the pickup. Any of the vehicles that we've got would have done this. Oh, okay. I thought I put my lights on. There you go, lights are on. Right, so now we've got to take this. So back to the inside view. There we go. So 4,600 for doing this job. But yeah, physics are greatly improved from what they were. We just got across there. Nobody noticed. So back on the freeway. Oh, watch out for the Prius. Okay, might have just slightly taken a Prius out. It's fine. It'll be alright. It's a Prius, he won't care. Ah. Peanut. Alright, go, 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 go. Definitely liking the manual. Gear change. God, blimey. It's not that expensive, I don't think. Brake, 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 brake. I've overshot my thing. I've overshotted. Even reversing camera is quite cool. But the fact it's full of... Oh. Have I just... Is someone... Oh, yeah, someone's driven into me, look. That's inconvenient. We're fine. We've made it up the ramp. Or even struggled a little bit up that hill. This is a lot better than it was. Oh, it's a braking. Am I delivering something? Yes, the trailer behind me. So yeah, so I could have towed this trailer with any of the vehicles. You don't really need to use the pickup. There's a couple of vehicles that I don't at the moment. I don't see. That was slightly scary. I don't see the. I keep want to look right. The track I are. I don't see the benefit of. We got this thing, then we got the tipper van, the open back van. It would have been nice if, like, this thing being 4-wheel drive, if there were missions that you could only do with this because of where they had to go. So maybe a building that got quite laggy. So maybe a building site where you needed 4-wheel drive. Same with the other one that's the open back van. In that it'd be nice if there were missions that we could do with that one that were maybe too big, too tall, possibly, to fit inside a normal van. I quite like the squeaky brakes as well. So we will use that tipper van. Blimey. Okay, no, we're fine. We have plenty of room there to stop. Again, for a game that I said again twice, then didn't I? For a game that I hadn't heard of, and then it was like, oh, it's going to be rubbish, isn't it? It's just not going to be good. To playing it for the first time, and I was like, okay, no, actually, it is good. Physics improved, the map's looking better. Say the interiors are better modelled now. You know, although this is actually an auto, the fact that you can use a manual is quite nice. Where are you going, Mercedes? No, there is MP available in this. Never tested it. Because nobody else that does MP with us has got it. Go, 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 go. Wow, that van shot round the corner. So yeah, the map has got bigger as well. So they've added some extra towns and some other places that weren't there before. I'll say a little bit stuttery, but I think that's because I've got it on full everything. Yeah, and I think with the multiplayer, you just see each other... No, not straight on. You see each other driving around the map. All going up into the hills. Run to the hill. It is looking a lot better now. Oh yeah, it's struggling up here. It's the truck I like. The engine noise starting the Scania, I just think puts anything in the other truck game to shame. It just sounds so good. We'll work our way up to that. I don't think it's based on a real place. So yeah, you got construction yards you got to deliver to. It says one here. I'm going. Well, it's probably why this thing's earning me 4,600. Oh, I love that manual gear change. Blimey, yeah, this is new. We never came out this far before. I'm sure we didn't. Could probably go for 5th. And then slow down. Back for 4th. Come on in your 500 convertible. Get the roof down, it's not raining. That's a big city. Brake. Oh, right, okay. Our drop-off point is coming up here. Try not to crash into the oncoming traffic. So we get quite a bit of money for doing that. We needed, what, 63,000, something like that, to get the Scania. So we'll try and do that before the end of this. Where do you want this? Oh, behind that building, I reckon. Oh, put it into gear. Okay, I've stalled it. But the physics on the trailer are just really nice. Okay. Oh, right. You're expecting me to reverse into there, aren't you? Oh, don't crash into the post. Okay, we know we can do this without stalling it. The clutch is actually very well modelled. I do. It's like a lawnmower. I don't know what it is. Some sort of like cement pump or something like that. So that was the pickup. We'll just run through all of the vehicles. We'll go back to the garage again. So we'll do that other van now. So we've got the... we didn't have that one. Panel van. No, Dropside van. That's the one. There we go. So we've got the Dropside van. There is obviously the transit version of it, which is better, obviously. But we've got this version, which we can paint handily, I think. So we can pick a colour if we really wanted to. There we go. I don't know what you can do to the windows. Or you can tint the windows. We can go full on gangster. We can put xenons on it, which is quite cool. That's quite cool. I didn't realise you could do that. Right, we'll drive that then. Crashing your vehicle would also damage the cargo inside. So, now in our Volkswagen. So jump inside this. So, go and get a load. Where's the closest one? Down there. Turn left, turn right. So although, yeah, this is showing as being a auto, I'm doing it as a manual. Right, in here, it's quicker. And grab another load so we can find something else we can put on with the forklift. So that's 6,300. That's paying the most, so we'll go with that one then. That's a fair distance. So that's where we are down here. It's going all the way up there. Right, so now we've got a load on again. Wow, okay. Trailer spawned in a bit there. How easy was it to configure all my equipment? Easy. I don't know if you were here at the very beginning, but to set up the controls, I'll show you again. Control mapper. So you can use, it's recognised my joysticks, recognised my throttles. If I have my Xbox controller plugged in, it will recognise those. So I've used the G27, so you can configure buttons. I've configured all the gear shifts up. So yeah, really easy to configure your controls, as well as tweaking all your options. Oh, right. So I've now got 4 to load. So 2 onto the tipper, and then 2 then onto the trailer. So when we get up to the trucks, there's another type of forklift. No, it's not made by Aerosoft. There's another sort of forklift that you have to drive. So we haven't driven the big one yet that carries the containers. So hopefully, if we can afford to buy the truck by the time we finish this, then we'll use that. So, oh my God. Okay, I might have. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, no, it's fine. It's all right. It'll be fine. That'll buff out. There we go. No, here you go. See, it's fine. Professional forklift driver, me. I've actually got a now expired forklift license. You wouldn't believe that. Right. Let's wang that. Oh, okay. There we go. We're okay. There we go. So it straps those down now. That opens up the back of the trailer. Bring that down. Forklifts are really cool to drive. They're tricky, certainly if you've got large loads, because they're having to tilt the arm back. And certainly with side shifts and stuff as well to try and load stuff on. Right, lift that up. I really like this aspect of it, that loading the stuff on. So eventually you will be able to unload it as well at the other end. So you won't just get there and just drop it off as we are doing now. You will actually have to get there and unload. You have to have a license for one, so you have to prove that you're able to drive one. Is this game good? Yes, and it's getting better. It's difficult. Generally, most firms will take you on and then will put, when you have a need to use a forklift in the company, they'll then put you through the license. That's what we do where I currently work. Thankfully, although I did have a need to use it in my current job, I managed to get out of doing it because they wanted to do it in January and that's too cold to be stood outside doing a forklift license. So I only needed a refresher, but still meant standing outside for 2 days. Right, so that's loaded on. So now it puts me back in the van. So now we got to hitch up to the trailer. So this carries obviously 2 on the top and 2 in the back. The van, when we get the enclosed van, so the MAN, will then take taller pallets inside. And then when we get up to the big trucks, they take like pallets of bricks and stuff as well. Right, there we go. Right, trailer loaded up, looking rather nice. Go back inside. Right, we'll go and drop this off, and then we'll do one in the panel van interior. Then we'll move our way up to the truck, which is the audio on that just puts ETS2 to shame when it starts up. We'll just pull out there on traffic, it's fine. But the fact that you've got to refuel the vehicles, the fact that you've got to do repairs when you damaged it, it comes out of your money. And there's reasons to do these jobs, because obviously you want to get bigger vehicles so you can pull bigger stuff. So you start out with that little tiny van, and the more you earn, the more you progress. Do you have a tipper? Oh yes, the big lorry tipper thing. Yeah, we'll use that. We'll use the box truck, like 12.5 tonner next. No, we use the van next. Then we go to the box truck. Then we use the tipper, and hopefully by then we'll have enough money to buy the truck. But it's not, again, using the variety of vehicles is really cool. I quite like using that initial, van, which is quite nice. But yeah, the lighting's got better, the map's got bigger and looking good. It's definitely one of those games that no one ever heard of, that's just really underrated. I'd love to do some multiplayer in it. It's something that I will keep an eye on, which is why I come back to it every couple of months when they've done some updates, and we'll continue to do so. But I'm looking forward to getting the proper truck like that just passing us there, because that opens up more loads and more variety. But loading the tipper thing is really cool because you get to use a front loader. I'm really liking using a manual gearbox. Right, overtake. I've done it a few times, Scott. There's obviously first look videos are out on YouTube, and yeah, it's one that I have been and will continue to keep an eye on. It's definitely. I've said this before, that if you were contemplating starting in ETS2 for the first time, if you want the full immersion experience, I would start with this first. So if you're going to go, right, I'm going to start a new career in ETS2, I'd go, well, don't. Start in this. Start that little van, do jobs, and work your way up until you can afford to buy the truck, which also, I should have come off there. We'll just do that. It's fine. We'll be all right. Do jobs until you can afford to buy the truck. It also gives you experience of driving bigger vans, the reversing with trailers, using the manual gearbox, which is actually modelled very well. The clutch is modelled very well.
Oh, yeah.
Me time. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the madness. So yeah, if you are new to the streams, welcome. Indeed. Jesus Christ. Currently streaming, blimey, 6 days a week. Thank you for the host, Scott. 6 days a week on Twitch. Twice a day over the Easter period. So tonight we've got coming up some Day of Infamy in multiplayer, which is something we've never done before. So that's going to be, well, interesting is the word, I think. Tomorrow lunchtime, I had planned on some scrap mechanic, but maybe do something else. And then tomorrow night, again, it was going to be some Wreckfest, still could be, but at some point, either tomorrow night or on Friday, we're going to do some multiplayer in The Sims 4. So that's going to be interesting. And then on blimey, on Tuesday we got to look at our new farm in Farm Sim, which is really cool. Wednesday is a long stream, 5.5 hour train sim journey on Wednesday, so starting a bit earlier at 4 p.m. Thursday is some flights in Microsoft Flight Sim. Friday then could be another, if we don't do the Sims, it'll be another trucking stream. So plenty of streams coming up, and if you are new, do check out the Discord server as well, which will be linked soon. Hi Manj. So yeah, now the map's got bigger, because before, when I first started doing this, it did feel as though you were just driving up and down the same road all the time, but now the map has got bigger, it's actually feeling a lot better. This week is so boring. Oh dear, that's not good. Having a boring week. It's only Sunday. Right, up and over here. Brake, 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 brake. Blimey. Oops. Okay. Might have slightly collided with the Skoda. Yeah, gear change is really well done. You can actually put auto clutch on. So if you just want to change without using the clutch, you can. Okay, left turn. You watched last night Wreckfest, never laughed so much. Oh, that's normal for Wreckfest. Last night was one of those, and we've had a couple in a row now where it seems bad to say it, but there are more random odd stuff things going on after the stream than during the stream, and last night was certainly one of those cases. Getting ready for the Sims. I do really enjoy Wreckfest. It's only because Forza is broken. Not sure, Pina. I don't know what I've got in for the plan. Right, so load dropped off. So 6,300 for that. Oh, mind the gearbox. So that's a tipper. So you can get 2 pallets on the back, as well as tow a trailer. So we'll now have a look at the panel van. So we've got the MAN. So we'll jump in and drive that. This you can get 2 taller pallets in the back. So there's our panel van. Looking rather nice. So I think there's a load just around the corner here. IGS. Right, so go and grab our load from over here. Brake, 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 brake. Okay, so we've done a towy one. That's earning 4,700. That's only 6,000. That's only 6,000 just for a tow. We'll do that one. It earns slightly less, but I think it will show you then we're getting to put 2 pallets on the back of the van without towing something. Hopefully it's going to be 2 pallets. Yes, it is. So look, so taller pallets now that we get to put on. So each vehicle slightly different, although obviously you could, with this you don't really need the open back one. Yeah, you probably can do some things with the braking. There we go. Right, let's put some lights on. Right, forward. So yeah, you don't see the one we were just using. I don't think you need the pickup truck. I don't think you need this. I think you do, because again, this will still do everything that the other ones will do. My shadow's quite nice. So again, you don't have to get all the vehicles. I'm trying to get something in each category so that I can show what they are. Right. So that goes in the side door. Sorry, that goes in the back door. This one then, I've stored my forklift. Forklifts. Right, pick that up. This is such a cool aspect to it. Wait, when we get up to the larger load in the truck, which is what we do after we've done this one, you load from within a warehouse and different forklift. And when you get the trailer, the truck and the drag, that you got to load both. They're both backed up to cargo bay doors, which is really cool. Right, load that on there. Oh, maybe. This way. So a side shift will be handy. You've bought Bus Sim for Xbox. Why would you do that? It's just not a great. If you're a console gamer, then it's your only option, really. Right. So easy job now then. Drive this to its destination. Did my lights go off? Yes, it did. Yes, that's what I just said. If your only option is wanting a bus sim because you're on console, then that's the only one you can buy. But if you're on PC, then buying Bus Sim 18 isn't a good idea. Because unfortunately, it's just not a great bus sim. It's too arcadey. Very arcadey. Although I will be testing Bus Sim 21 when it comes out. So that's going to be a thing. No, if you're on PC and you want a good bus game, buy OMSI. Because it's the only decent bus game there is. Oh, that's merging. Oh, look at that sky. That was quite nice as the sun comes up. It actually feels a lot better. The suspension is actually working properly now. So we're bouncing up and down a little bit on these roads. And they have improved the quality inside. It's better. You know, it's not fantastic because I think they're a really small games developer, and this is their first title. So I think for a games company that's putting this out as their first title, they've done a hell of a job. Okay, the water down there looks a bit suspect, but apart from that, OMSI at the moment is the only bus sim out there worth buying if you want to buy a bus sim. Because there's nothing else that just compares with the variety of vehicles, the variety of routes and maps that you can get. OMSI does have its issues, as with every game. Right, go, go, go. Oh, this actually feels sluggish. I like that. Right, so we do this one, then we move up to the truck, and then we'll do the construction truck thing and see if by then we've got enough money to buy the tractor unit. Oh, coming off here. Brake, 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 brake. Well, A, I don't really care about QWERTY Afro. And B, I've been playing OMSI for the last 5 years. And it's fine. So, there. I wouldn't have continued putting content out on it if it wasn't that bad. If it was that bad, rather. I really like the way this map looks. Auto repair and fuel station. So you should get a fair bit of money for doing this job. You've been one of the lucky ones. No, I haven't been one of the lucky ones. Ask anybody in our Discord community. Right turn, Clyde. Go, 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 go. Pedal to the metal. Light's gone green. Oh, red line. Oh, well, that was quite cool. We found out the red line was modelled. That was the thing. Right, go back up the twisty roads we came last time. What's the gameplay aside from drive, deliver? Drive and deliver. I like it, Otis, because you start out with a very small van and you've got to do jobs to get money, to get bigger vans, to get bigger trucks, and you know, the world's really good. It's just and I like the fact that you load and eventually will unload the cargoes, but the fact you use a forklift to load, we'll use a front loader, as we will do eventually, to load like quarry trucks, is really cool. The fact now we've got a manual gearbox is really cool. Oh, don't go into fifth. Yeah, you know, a little bit glitchy. They are still optimizing. It's certainly running smoother than it was. But say, I've got everything on Ultra. But it is looking quite nice. So stuff is loading in as I'm driving towards it. Right, so here's our drop off coming up here. So we'll shift up to the truck after we've done this load. Right, park the vehicle in the parking space, which is over there. Yeah, it's not a real map. There we go. Okay, so 4,000. Oh, right. So that was the van. So the van's really cool. Obviously, you can tow the trailer with it, but you can load, as we saw, 2 of the tall pallets in the van. Again, I would say if you're starting out, start with the small van, which is the only thing you can buy at the beginning. I would certainly make this my next purchase. So you've got the transit van version of this and the MAN version of this. I would say, if we go back to the garage, go from the very small van, which if you haven't seen. So you start out with that. We start out with enough money. Yes, unloading is coming at some point. You start out with enough money to buy that. So that, again, you'll put one standard pallet in the back, and you can tow the trailer that you can put 2 pallets on, or you can tow like that machine thing. I would then save up enough money, which is 21,000 for the transit, or as we've bought the MAN. I personally wouldn't bother.
Oh, yeah.
Jack, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the madness. I wouldn't bother with the pickup, personally. I also wouldn't bother with the Dropside van, because I can't see a benefit to it currently. Eventually, maybe. But the one we're going to drive now is the Rigid, which we've already bought. And then we'll work our way up, which I haven't bought yet. It'll have to be the Scania, which is 68,000. We've currently got 60,000. So we only need 8,000 to buy the Scania. So that's going to be something we will do within the next hour. So let's jump in the rigid and drive that. This thing, the audio when this thing starts up, it's just so nice. Right, so let me zoom in. Are we ready? I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so varying jobs now in this. And again, we're in a manual gearbox, although technically this would be an auto, but we have got 3 pedals down there. So we can drive to pick up our load. Let's just get that back central. See, that just sounds so nice. Right, so we'll just do a standard one for the moment. So we'll go with that one because it's $4,000. So we'll load into one trailer. It's got the clutch on demand thingy, exactly. Right, so now different forklift. So we've gone industrial now. So we're inside a warehouse. So different forklift, which again you can still do the cab view on. So now we got to load these pallets onto our truck. And this is one of the things I really like about this game, is that you have this to do. You know, if we got this in that other truck sim, to have to load the vehicle up, it's just awesome. Right, so drive this on the back. Okay, lower it down. And then bring the forklift back out. And get the next one. Oh, you wait till we load the quarry truck. That's cool. Right, bring that up. In fact, we've actually got to use the manual gearbox with this as well. So I'm having to use the clutch and go between first and reverse. Steering's actually modelled very, very well. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see rigids in ETS2. The same as this thing is. But then we'll do a load with this one as a rigid. We'll do a load with this one then as the trailer and drag, and then we'll move our way up to quarry 1, and then we should have enough money then to buy the proper truck, because I've yet to drive it in this. Right, so 3 pallets on. And lower that down. Yeah, you actually load rocks up with a front loader. Right, there we go. Right, ready for that audio again. That's just so nice. Right, so make our way with this. Imagine when the map gets bigger. It does sound pretty impressive. And the fact you've got the air shifter, the air brakes sound as well. Track AR would be really nice, but... Oops, someone drove into me. It's just really well done. You know, they've improved the layout in here. Obviously, for me, Scania, it'd have to be. But I don't think I'd get bored just once you get up to this, just driving loads like this around, and when we put the drag on, which we'll do on the next trip, it's just so nice. So yeah, from driving a little tiny van all the way up to this, and then the quarry truckers will do, and then the tractor and trailer. It's definitely one of those really overlooked games. You know, if you like ETS2 and you want something to spend some time in that's just different, I definitely highly recommend it. Was it 18 quid on Steam? I think you'll get a lot of gameplay out of it. Because even if you end up buying the... Hi Chris. Buying the truck, as we will do, you would then, like me, if you then want to go back and buy every type of vehicle, you know, that off-roader will actually be quite cool, but that's 359,000. So you still got to do a lot of jobs. It's not a case of you're going to run out of things to do quickly. So you'll do a lot of jobs to make money, and then buy all the vehicles, because that's what we're going to end up with next, is the truck and trailer. I do think those trailers are a bit short, personally. Wonder if you can tow doubles. No, just a trailer and... Oh, wait, with the... No, I don't think so. It's just single. Again, I've not seen any of the jobs for the... for the trucks, because I haven't bought one yet. So I've only seen the ones for this. But the audio is just really nice. Yeah, graphically it may not be the best, but again, as we've said before, it's not about that. It's not about the way... You can forgive its small imperfections as far as looks are concerned. Overall, you know, sun going down, looking really nice. You know, the cab is okay. It's not the best. But the audio outweighs that. Right, it's got to go out onto the freeway here. Out over the bridge. It does sound really good. Up into 8th. So 10-speed box mapped. Technically, well, I suppose it would be a 12 in this, but cruising along quite nicely. You know, you could be in that, you know, other truck game. It's definitely one that you spend a lot of time in, and I was looking forward to coming back to it when they updated it, and it is looking a lot better. Right, I've got to come off up here. So we'll do this, we'll do the trailer and drag. So this thing, but with a trailer behind it, which again you have to load with the forklift again, because I quite enjoy that. Then we'll do the quarry one, and by then we'll have enough money then to buy our own truck, which, you know, will have to be the Scania, because it's the law. Okay, in here. So again, it'd be cool if eventually you then backed up to a loading bay, as you know, as you would do, and then once you backed up, it'd be quite cool to then go in and unload. Right, so there we go. So 4,600 for that one. Oh, okay. So now we'll go and grab another job. So if we just back up here, we'll see if there's one. There is. Right, so trailer and drag. 8 grand, 8.3. We'll do that one then. So 10 ton of cargo. So same thing. load it with the forklift as we've just done, but this time we've got 2 to load. So start up, pop lights on the forklift. So we've got 3 pallets to load onto the truck, and then 3 pallets to load onto the drag, so onto the trailer. And then we, same way as we've done before, we then have to back up to the trailer and hook it up. It's this bit that I really like. I actually prefer the Scania. I do. I am a bit of a Scania fan, but you know, the Volvo looks quite nice as well. The Scania's actually got licensing, and so is the MAN, but obviously MAN licensing isn't difficult to get. Go. Load that on. This is not, oh god, it's not that easy. So nothing to use a clutch as well. And use the gear shifter to go backwards and forwards. Right, load this one on, then the truck will shut up, and then we got to do the same with the trailer. Oh god, okay. Oh, stalled it. There we go, load that down. Right, so that shuts up, and then do the same with these. This has improved. I think last time it was only 2 pallets of each, so we're actually loading more on now. I think one of the issues was last time, such a big vehicle that the amount you're putting on was no different to the van. Oh god, don't take the pallet with you. Did I lower my thing down? I did lower my thing down. There we go. Right, that one into this, put into first, will probably be helpful. Into there. So yeah, so tonight coming up, for those of you that are new, say we've got something completely different for the stream. Some multiplayer, I've stalled it again, Day of Infamy. Don't do shooting games at all, and we generally don't as a community, but because it's cheap and because it's an Easter weekend, thought we'd give it a go. So something completely different for tonight. And then coming up in the next week, either tomorrow night or more likely to be Friday night, The Sims 4 in multiplayer. Again, just trying to put some different content out there that won't all necessarily make it to YouTube, but something different for you to watch and something different for us to do as a community. Yeah, looking forward to them. Right, so last pallet goes on. There we go. Lower that down. See, I like doing that because it's not just about driving a truck then. You spend a few minutes then loading up. Right, so now we've got to hook up to the drag. See, suspension is really well modelled as it goes up that curb as well. Okay, attach that. That's so good. Right, and then make our way out. Yeah, the audio's right for an electric forklift as well. Okay, barrier's a bit droopy. But yeah, the truck audio is just so nice. We just pull out on all the traffic, it's fine, they won't care. Right, out onto the freeway. Oh, actually feels like more of a struggle. It's definitely not as quick. I like that. It actually does feel as though you've got a load on board. And the suspension working away. Yeah, definitely a struggle keeping it in sixth. Ooh! Oh, damn it. I've got to start again now. Blimey, I thought I was actually going to stall it. So, drop this off, then we'll do the quarry truck. And then I think by then we'll have enough money to buy our first proper articulated truck. And we'll do a couple of jobs in that and see how we go. So yeah, if you are new to the streams, do check out the Discord server. Link is there on the screen. If you want to be part of an awesome community, pretty much based around all sorts of sim gaming, then do check that out. Certainly looking for a few more people to be a bit more vocal and get involved more. Well over 500 people in the community, most of which we don't hear from. Which I know is the case in a majority of communities. Most people are in multiple servers, so just keep an eye on the odd one. But once you do get involved with the community, it is a fantastic one. No, you don't purchase trailers, so you'll end up with the truck itself, and then you'll pull up to the place where the job is, and then you'll be a choice of trailers. So there's that the container grabber that you can use to put containers on. So I'm guessing that's part of a loading thing. Yeah, I don't quite know why there is a car, because you can't do any jobs in it. I'm guessing it's just so you can just drive around. Cheers, Dom Rado. 13 months. 13 months too long, says Dom Rado. Thank you very much. Hopefully catch you soon for something in MP. Thank you very much for your support. But yeah, so the off-roady vehicle is interesting, but that's very expensive. 359,000, I think that was. So it's something to aspire to. As I said, if you... Whoa! Blimey. If you want to be a sort of completionist in the game, then at least aspiring to have that is a reason to do the jobs. Oh, that's not good. You might not be doing Wreckfest Monday anyway, Dom Rado, so you wouldn't have missed it, because we did it yesterday instead. Right, come off here. Air brake sound. It's quite nice. It's definitely struggling because I'm in the wrong gear. Oh, that's lighting. Brake. Yeah, definitely nailed the audio. In fact, we're skipping gears as well, so we're in sixth now. I don't know if there was a splitter button I could have set up. Oh, crash. I witnessed that. My dash cam caught it. Where are you going in your Octavia? I quite like an Octavia. Slowly. Oh, no, you're doing the speed limit. It's okay, I can't complain too much then. Or just, you know. Sounds like a ship. Wow, yeah, you are really doing the speed limit. Blimey. Right, round here. We won't. We'll just speed slightly. Shame the indicators don't sound like Scania indicators, but again, things like that would improve, I should imagine. Yeah, proper air horn, proper job. Not sure about the thing in the middle of the roundabout. That's a bit... Oh, that AI obviously had a bit of an issue. Right, so our drop-off is just down here. And then we'll go and jump in the quarry truck. Brake, 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 brake. Does look cool with the drag. Again, that's what we need in the other truck game. A rigid, and then the option of being able to put a drag on the back without it being a mod. Come on then, Prius. Get a move on. Oh. The button I normally have mapped my horn, I've mapped as the engine cut off. So I wanted to press the horn, I cut the engine out. Oh, go. Oh, hang on, we got a turn here. Yeah, just lastminute.com. Where be we going to? In there. You want me to put... Okay. No, I should be able to do that. We should be fine. There we go. Right, 8,300 for that. Quite nice. Right, so now we'll go to the garage again and jump in that one. So now we go and use the front loader to load some rocks in, which is cool. Right, so we've got to find a job. Okay, there is one round there to the left. They're not in town, is the difference with these. So you've got to travel a little way. Hey, just don't worry about the red light. Right, so follow it out of town. Head towards one of the dots. Up here, turn right. Oh, through the roadworks. Yeah, the city's certainly modelled a lot better than it was. The audio, they just had nailed from the start. It looks really good. Truck interiors are improved. It is definitely one of those really underrated games. nothing to see here. Oh, it's quick. Oh my god. Okay, we wouldn't have necessarily have stopped for that. Ah, there's a place up. Hang on, if I go... Ooh, can I go left up there? I think I can. There's a place up. How do I get there? Back up. Yeah, it'll be fine. Just reversing. Don't mind me. I see the suspension of it's really good. Okay, round there. Ignore the light. Oh, the coolest bit is... Oh, the police. Wasn't me. I was just turning around. Okay, so down here, not the first turning, the second turning. So it's just something different. If you're into ETS2, then... Okay. No, it's fine. We can just... Nothing to see. It's fine. We're all good. Right. Find our way into the... find our way into the quarry. Into the building site, rather. Which is going to be here... Stop. Right. So again, you've got the choice of doing it with the drag or not. We'll just do a standard one so you can see the front loader thing. And it's only a short trip as well. So it's not necessarily about the money because we got enough money to buy the truck, but to show you how the front loader works. So yes, we've got to drive this thing now, which is just cool. We've got to pick up the rocks. Even puffs of smoke. So, okay, forward. So we've got to pick up some of these rocks and tip them into our truck. Okay, it's little things like this that just make all the difference. That actually make it a lot more enjoyable. Right, so that's 2. We got to get 7 in. I said I've never driven the truck in this, so I don't know. I know we've got that container loader thing, but that could be quite cool to pick up a container and load it onto a trailer. Oh, that's backwards. But yeah, first time I jumped in this, it was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Okay, reversing. So it's not just about the driving between A and B that it is with sort of ETS2. It's the extra bits. So that's 4. So 3 more needed. So yeah, the fact that this is their first game, I think they've obviously looked at obviously ETS2 and the other not so great truck games that are out there, and have gone, well, what would make it different? What else would you want to do apart from crash into the side of the thing? And I think loading and unloading is something that we would definitely want to do. Oh, that's... Oh, my God. It's come out full release last year. It's... yeah, it's been out a little while. I think when I last did it was probably October, November time last year. Right, this should be our 7 then. In fact, look, the arms, the back of the thing's bouncing because we got a lot of weight on the front. Alright, there we go. So move the loader vehicle back. Right, now we've got to take this to the other end, but we've also got to unload it at the other end. So we'll go and do that. So it's not very far. So follow the map down. We'll sort of skip round the roundabout. And then we'll go and buy our first truck. So which I've never driven in this, so it's going to be the same interior, but the fact that we'll have a trailer to pull. So definitely one that I'll keep my eye on. Yeah, it'd be awesome at some point in the future to be able to do some multiplayer in it. I think that could be quite cool to see how that works. Yeah, certainly one to see, where it develops. The map has got bigger. They are going to be implementing different types of delivery areas and pickup areas, and the unloading is something that has been mentioned. So when you get to the end, like we did with the forklift loading it on, you'll have to unload as well and put the pallets in a place, which in reality your delivery driver wouldn't do, because he'll just back up to the doors and get unloaded. But it just adds that extra dimension to this. Right, so our drop off not too far away. Fuel, we're actually getting quite low on fuel, but we've got enough to finish this job. That's fine. Okay, down here. And then over here. And unload. So we'll go to the outside view for this one. Okay, the spare suspension is just bouncing as we're moving. See, we don't get that in ETS2. Okay. Okay. No, one of them rolled out of the. One of them rolled out of the thing. Okay. That's an issue. Can I get around that and nudge it back in? Let's have a look. I don't know, it's just still one in the back, donut. I thought it might be because that one rolled out of the box. It's not, it's still one in the back. Is it too big to come out? There we go. Blimey. Oh, mind the gearbox. There you go. So that's the tipper. Right, now we've got enough money to buy a truck. Perfect drop off. Yeah, it was fine. So truck. Right, it's got to be the Scania. It's just got to be the Scania, really, hasn't it? 68,000. We got 75. Yeah, we'll purchase that. Thank you. We'll paint it because we don't want it in that colour. We'll go. Oh my god, not blue. Green. That'll do. Right. Let's drive it then. See what jobs we get with this. Our first truck. Oh, lots of lights. Right. So, there's a job around the other side there. So let's jump inside. So, same interior. Fuel light is on. They could have given it to us for some fuel. We better go get some fuel first then. And then we go and see what trailer we can pick up. Hi, Cactus. Right, and here. Oh, that was a bit quick. Right, into the fuel place in 8th. Braking. Right, stop the engine and fill it up. This ain't going to be cheap, is it? Wow, okay, no is the answer. Right. There's one just back down the road here. So we'll just pull out into traffic. And go down here. Where's the entrance? There. Right, see what we've got. So I've never seen this before. So, oh yeah, look, we've got to put a container on. That's cool. 10 grand. 12.5 ton. That's a bit further. We do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, blimey. Okay, so we've got to get that container and put it... Where do we put it? I'm guessing there'll be a trailer around somewhere. It would be dark, wouldn't it? This is definitely not as good as ETS2. It's not trying to be ETS2. It actually adds a dimension that you don't get in ETS2. I.e. this bit. Right, so that's up and down. So in and out. Hi, Andrew. Okay, right. So we got to spread it. Oh, God. I'm doing good. Okay. All right, spread out the thing. Okay. Let's see. So T is to spread it out. T is also to... Oh, now it's load. Ah, right, okay. Hi, Skippy. So now we're picking up the... Oh, my good God. That's quite large. The hell where we got to put this now? Oh, over there. Blimey. It's a big one. But you can't see. If I go to the internal view, actually, that's not bad. No, I've never used it before. Right, so I've now got to get this lined up with... our trailer. Oh, the fact it's bouncing as well. Right, load. There we go. That's cool. I like that. Right, now it puts us back in our truck. So, lights on. So, over here. See, wouldn't it be cool if we had this in ETS2? To do that, then get your trailer, then take it on its journey. Right, attach trailer. That was hazards. There we go. Right, okay. Truck is on. Trailer's on. Let's... I wonder if we've got to unload it at the other end. Ooh, that could be interesting. Right, take this to its droppy-offy place. Well, it actually feels heavy. Yeah, don't forget those of you watching live. Still plenty of streams to come up over the remainder of the Easter. Tonight, back with some Day of Infamy. Yes, shooting game. Never streamed anything like that before, so that's going to be... well, interesting is the word. Tomorrow lunchtime was going to be some scrap mechanic, but might do something else instead. And tomorrow night is either going to be more Wreckfest or possibly The Sims 4. But I might wait till Friday. We may even try and tackle Forza again. So yes, a bit of a who knows what tomorrow. But Tuesday is a look at the new farm in Farm Sim, Tuesday night. Wednesday, got a 5.5 hour train sim stream planned. And then Thursday, some flights in MSFS. Next Friday then, if we don't do The Sims 4 tomorrow, that'll be next Friday. Is Track IR working? No. Okay, right turn, Clyde. That's really cool. I did like the loading of it. Oh, brake. Wow. Okay, I might have slightly... What's the name of the new farm? You'll find out tomorrow. Tuesday. Does seem a long way back from the fifth wheel. I think it's a way of trying to make the truck seem longer. Right, go. That's quite bouncy. And feels heavy. That's interesting. I suppose no, it's not. It's gone up to 8th now. I thought it was actually picking which gear it goes into next itself. Right, so straightforward here. It's not like that in real life. The front of the trailer will be a lot closer to the back of the cab. Same as that one is. This is just this trailer. What if you use a forklift to load the container and then the telehandler to load the container into the trailer? That would be quite cool, actually. Yeah, if you loaded stuff into the container and then loaded the container, whoa, onto the... onto the truck and then have to unload it and then unload it with a forklift the other end. That's quite a good idea. It's that bit of it that I really like. That it's not just a case of, right, drive from here to there, which is actually a lot more enjoyable. And there are things in this that, you know, as great as ETS2 is, and it is, that the suspension seems to be more prominent in this, which is a good thing, I think. You know, I've always said that there should be damage in ETS2, and I don't like it from a modelling point of view. Right, overtake the little Fiat. But yeah, the world itself looks really nice. And it definitely is struggling. Okay, I'm doing 123 Ks. Brake, 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 brake. It is looking a lot better when I first streamed it. Yeah, they've made a lot of improvements to it. Yeah, again, it's not one of those, you know, get out of the cab sims. But, you know, for something that will give you a lot of hours of enjoyment, it is just a really, really good game that's certainly got a lot better over the, what, 5 months now, 6 months I've been following it. Yeah, the big thing for me is manual gearbox. I forgot how nice it was to change manually. I'll have to start doing that more in ETS2, I think. Although most modern truck, well, perhaps I think all modern trucks now are autos because it's always in the right gear. Okay, so straight on round here, not up and over. Hi Tozza. Oh, I can't remember the name of the movie today. Okay, right turn. Yeah, map certainly feels bigger, which is good. So when it first came out, I did feel as I was just driving over the same roads all the time. Okay, up here, turn left through the red light. And drop off our load up here on the left. Yeah, they have. They've added some extra towns and stuff. So there is a more map to drive to. I quite like games like this where, oh god, it's nice to come back in and check up on it. It's like we will be coming back to the ranch soon and have a look at that. So, you know, seeing a game when it first comes out and then just keeping it on the back burner. You know, the bus is going to be one of those that it's going to take a few months for the next big update. But yeah, it's a really cool game. I don't know, sometime this month there's going to be an update for the ranch, so once that's got an update to bring in more to do with the animals, then we'll arrange another stream for that. There we go. So, fair bit of money for that one. Right. Oh, let's see what else we've got. So that's just forklift loading, telehandler load. Let's do one with the forklift loading. It'll probably be our last job that we'll do for today. So this is now loading stuff into the truck, I'm guessing. What's in the other vehicles tab? You can search job by the vehicle you've got or by all vehicles. So if there was a job that earned, so if you were just out for getting money, you can actually search for them by every vehicle you own. So if there's one that earned you 20 grand, which there isn't, but you could then switch to that vehicle and go and do that. Or standard, it's done by the vehicle that you're in. Right, so we've got 4 pallets to load on then. Oh, okay, that didn't go well. Forward. It's just a bit, it's just so good. The fact that you've got to do this. Without hitting the other pallet. Right, drop that one in. And reverse. And drop this one in. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other loads and things. Some was on about they got like caravan delivery was a potential one, but like a car transporter. So I'm guessing then you would then load the cars onto the car transporter and tow that. That would be quite cool. Like delivering boats and things. So I think they've got a lot that they've got planned for it. This update graphically was a major one, and adding certain things. But I think they're looking to keep developing it, so it must be popular. I certainly enjoy it, and as I said, we'll come back and do more on it when there's more of an update again. But it's still highly recommended as something to do if you do like ETS2 and just want something a little bit different to spend some time in. It is really cool. I did play a game called Forklift Simulator, or Warehouse Simulator, or Forklift Simulator. Wasn't as good as this. Right, so 4 pallets in. That conveyor belt inside the trailer's cool. Well, yeah, again, I suppose realistically it wouldn't drag the pallets forward. It would be quite nice if you did drop them down to the end, but that could be something in the future. Right, so go and hook this up. That looks better. That looks more realistic, actually. Right, so inside the cab. Oh, that trailer swing. Memories of ETS2 2 days ago. I really miss track IR. What? Just complete swing round. Doing good, Trent. Thank you very much. Right, so short trip to drop this off. Yesterday. Was it yesterday we did ETS? Oh, it was, wasn't it? That was a long trip. I know. I was here till, I can't remember what time I left Discord yesterday. I think it was 11 o'clock, something like that. I can't remember now. I spent far too long in Discord yesterday talking to idiots. It was 23:30. What? Oh, wow. Right, they want that over there. I could have left. Yeah, I could have done. No wonder I was tired when I got up at 5:45 this morning. Right. Let's back this up then. And then we'll run back through the vehicles in case you haven't seen them, in case you've joined before we did them. There we go. So there we go. A couple of jobs in Le Truck. Yes, you never guess what this is going to be. Heading off now as Father Dearest wants to chat. Yeah, cheers Dylan. Have a good afternoon. Right, so yes, there we go then. We finally got our truck. So yeah, if you are new to the stream, we are just about to end, but we'll run back through the vehicles that are available in the game before we do. So let's go back to the garage. And yeah, really impressed with that. It's something we will keep an eye on and come back to for sure. So when you start the game, you start with enough money to buy this. Which is a great little thing. You can fit a pallet inside it and you can tow the trailer or tow the equipment and go and deliver it. So really good way of making money initially. So the little tiny Peugeot Bipper type van. You can also get this thing, sort of Volkswagen van, which I still think is odd. It's got windows in it, yet it's a van. Don't quite get that. But you can purchase those too. You can move up then, if you wanted to, into a pickup truck. So that's a Dodge, I think it's supposed to be. Or you've got the F-150, which is obviously far superior. There as a choice. Again, you can put a pallet in the back of that, and again it will tow that trailer as well. So that's an option. Panel van wise, you've got the Transit, which is really cool. That will take 2 tall pallets in the back and will tow a trailer as well with 2 pallets in, or again tow that equipment. The version that we own is the MAN. So again, 2 tall pallets in the back of that, and you can tow something with it as well. Dropside van, can't really see a benefit for personally, but there's obviously a reasoning longer down the line maybe as to why it's there. It'd be nice if that hauled something taller or wider that you can't necessarily get in back of one of the other vans, or something. Then you've got a tip from that, so that'd be quite cool if like a mini tipper, or the Transit version of that is available. The rigid truck that we own, which is the Scania, again, a standard form available, or we'll hook up to that.
Oh, yeah.
Tappers, thank you much for the follow. Or we'll hook up to that drag, so you can tow another box wagon. Is this game still early access? I don't know if they're still classing it as early access. Thank you for the host, Skippy. So that's available. Or again, we've got this one, so the tipper quarry truck. So you go and load rocks into it, and then the back tips up when you come to unload it. So that's quite cool as something different. And what we've just purchased is one of these. So here's the Volvo. So 53 grand. They've certainly tweaked the pricing down for these now to make it more achievable. So you've got a Volvo. Obviously they haven't got the licensing for that, but they have got the licensing for the Scania, which is what we've just purchased. They're all classing themselves as being G440s, so not overly realistic, but again, you can forgive it for that. Or the MAN, which actually looks quite nice. I do quite like MAN trucks. They do look quite nice. Or there's the VNL, which I think looks a bit odd and isn't really suited to these sorts of roads. And then other vehicles available. There is a car for a reason. I'm sure there is a reason, but it can't really carry anything. Or you've got the monster truck, which again, there are specific jobs that this will do. So you'll be able to put a pallet in the back and take it, and it will tow the trailer. So that's something to aim for, but it's 349,000. So that's something long term to aim for, and I think that would be quite cool to use actually to go and do some jobs in. You've also then got the forklift, which we've driven for loading the little tiny trailer outside. Tin Man UK, thanks very much for the follow. You're just coming in just at the tail end of the stream, but thank you indeed. So yes, that's a little forklift for loading the trailer outside. That's the bigger forklift that we use for loading the stuff in the warehouse. Quite cool. I love the fact it's like aged and old looking. Then you've got this thing for loading the container that we have used now. Quite like that as well. That's really cool. And yeah, that wheel loader for loading the boulders into our quarry truck. That's quite cool as well. So yeah, lots of different vehicles and more that they're going to be bringing to the game. So it's certainly one of those games that is very, very, very recommended as being something you could spend some time in and work your way up, and as I will probably end up doing at some point, and then buying all the vehicles. The car has a trailer hitch. Oh, I see. So you could use the car for towing stuff as well. Yeah, I didn't think of that actually. So you could use the car then for towing trailer at quite high speed, I should imagine. So yes, there we go. Another look at this updated game now, and very, very, very good it is too. So there we go. We will be back. Well, we will be back as a community at 6 p.m. tonight. So 4 hours time with some Day of Infamy. Multiplayer shooting. So grab some popcorn, because I don't do shooting games, and there's a few of us in the Discord that don't do shooting games. So that's going to be interesting for sure. The little blue van looks like a bad shaped gumboot. There's actually a really cool van. The firm I worked for a few days the year before last had one of these as a delivery van, and I drove it for a couple of days. Actually quite a cool little van. So yes, back tonight for some Day of Infamy. Tomorrow lunchtime, possibly some scrap mechanic. We'll see how things go. Tomorrow night is either going to be The Sims 4 in multiplayer, but realistically we'll either do some more Wreckfest or we'll give Forza another go tomorrow night. And then Tuesday, look at our new farm. Wednesday is a 5.5 hour train sim stream, starting at 4 p.m. From Glasgow up to Mallaig in Scotland. Thursday, some flight in Microsoft Flight Sim, flying down to Key West. Friday, more likely to be that Sims 4 multiplayer stream, and then back next Saturday with things. So plenty of stuff still to come. So thanks to you lot for keeping me company for the last 2 and a bit hours in chat. Thank you indeed. I was about to say thanks to this lot in voice, but it's just me. It feels quite odd sometimes when I end up streaming on my own, but hey ho. Right, I'm used to having people here in voice with me. Right then, that was you lot. Now this is this lot, if it works. To the moderation team, to Captain Chaos, hope you're doing okay, mate. To Larwood and to Nightbot, thanks for moderating. Tin Man UK, Tapper, Jack, MeTime, and Keithy, thanks for the follow. Don Rado for subscribing, and to Crisp, Scott, and Skippy for doing some hosting. Thank you all. Back later on at 6 p.m. for Day of Infamy. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.